by Chris Palmer. We're going to be talking about local SEO. That's right, local SEO. We're here to help business owners. We're here to help you answer any questions you may have about marketing, local SEO. You can ask me anything you want whatsoever, business mindset, business mastery, mentorship, anything, and I will gladly help you. Let me get this live shared in some groups, and then I will be right back. But just bear with me. If you could do me a favor, comment if you can hear me loud and clear. And also, if you could do me an amazing favor and share this live on your Facebook wall or in any groups that you're in, we would greatly appreciate the support. And as always, we just want to thank you. I'm just sharing it right now into the groups. But like I said, if you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know. And we'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
Dude, what, Restream just fucking hate me, or you're not live, are you?
Yeah, we are live.
They just hate us? Just me.
We're live, man.
Awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for having me. Sorry.
No, it's good. I figured you were having issues and stuff.
Dude,
Let's smack it.
Just my luck. I told a gentleman, I was texting back and forth. I'm like, hey, send me $50. I was like, I'm going live anyway. I'll go over your site. Yeah. I was like, I'll be more thorough. I'll go through it. I'll do a little audit for you. It'll be fun,
Yeah.
I would have did it for free, but
I was just talking to someone because you're the one that turned me on to the whole multi-location thing, because I never really thought about it. Now I have a client. I'm like, once we get them ranked in the top 3 in one area, I said, do you want to go into multiple locations? And they generally always are like, oh, yeah. And then I upsell them to another package.
Well, as long as they're starting in one state is ideal.
Yeah, when I say multi, they're starting in one state, but when they branch out into other cities around the area.
Yep, that's right.
So that's what we do now.
Yep. And, if you're setting up new, it's ideal to have the top level or the homepage go after the state and then have all the cities. Yep. And you're doing one service, right?
Generally, it's just like we're mainly like junk removal, I love junk removal anymore, so.
Yeah, but junk removal is insane, though. There's hot tubs. It could be computer. It could be e-waste, right?
E-waste, I have a couple of people that do it, but not really. Then dumpster rentals is another one that I like, too. So, because the dumpster rental guys, the problem with junk removal is not really a problem. It's like SEO is a low barrier to entry, so all you need is a truck.
Yep. And a strong back.
And a strong back, and you can go earn some money. And therefore, a lot of them don't have the business aptitude. But the thing is, and you get people that come in that will be like, instead of charging what they should be charging, they're charging $40 to pick something up. Yeah. And they run people out. So, but the thing is, that is business. That's the way it goes. But
that's business. And too, a lot of people, I still know a lot of guys that are, it'd be a blessing to make, $3,000 in a week.
Yep.
A lot of people
I have people that do that and be like, oh, I made $2,000 in 2 weeks. It's like, motherfucker, that's $4,000 a month.
I know lots of guys would be thrilled.
People, barely make $60,000 a month, a year working a full freaking, for someone else. So I know plenty of people that would take that in a heartbeat.
Yep. A friend of mine, his name is Robbie. He does what is called dumpsters on wheels.
Yeah, I've never heard that one.
He'll do a truck. It'll be 2 guys. He just sends out trucks. Instead of dropping off the dumpster, he sends out a truck with 2 guys, and they do all the work, and then they leave. And they sell it by the truckload. Flat fee. I think he
Yeah,
has like
the
6 cars
cool
now.
thing is like, because I told him, said, I understand because I used to do, like, you're an auctioneer. So I love, is imagine you come into someone's house, do clean out, and you're probably going to take some of that stuff and either sell it or keep it. You could
The cool
filter
stuff.
through it depending on what it is and
Yeah.
sell it, not even just take it to the dump, unless it's just straight up shit, which sometimes it is.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to do the dump. We want to if there's a lot of waste, like a lot of pounds, we'll call, Jose's hauling or something. Take cherry pick all the good stuff out, see if we can get a hard offer, and then take the rest online. You know, that's what I
Yeah.
was towards the end. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, and I told him, said, I have one other perk. I remember when I look at anybody doing junk removal, I'm like, who's doing your SEO? And it's always curious because if I'm auditing, if it looks similar to some of your stuff, I usually think it's you. So 'cause
Man, that's
there's
interesting.
not too many people that do it. So
I'm linked up with a pretty big guy that does junk removal.
yep,
Yeah, do you mess with anybody U.S. East Coast?
I don't mess with East Coast. I'm usually West Coast. That's what I said when you told me that before. I was like, well, that's kind of good because I stay predominantly in the West.
I think there's more than enough for everyone.
I have
Yeah.
a couple in Florida.
Uh-oh.
I have a couple in Florida that are platinum partners. That I do have. Only two.
Okay.
And then I remember there was one guy on the west coast of Florida that was watching one of our lives before. And I think it's biking or something. And he was asking questions to you. He was more like trying to figure out how to do SEO rather than paying someone to do it. So, but most of mine are in the West Coast for whatever, I think predominantly because the original reason why I got in junk removal, the guys that got me into it are all from the West Coast, every one of them. So
That's fair. Yeah, nobody in Florida.
only the two. That's only the two I have is in Florida, and both are in Central Florida. So Central Polk County area, that sort of thing.
I think it's good. I mean, but what's the average pickup though? They're doing the whole
generally 350-ish, and it depends on if it's a bigger job. The clean outs is what everybody wants because that's what pays the big bucks.
See, yeah, interesting. That's why I kind of like
order and clean out, whole house clean out, garage clean outs. And then they'll take that and then turn around, and it depends if they got the right setup. Then they'll sift through it, and then they'll keep some, sell some, or trash the rest.
That's right. Yeah, that's the cherry pick all the good stuff. Have this guy clean it out for half, right?
Because whenever I used to go to auctions, it'd be like there would be one thing in the box auctions, like you are not getting that entire unit. I'm buying it. I don't care how much it costs because I want the one or two things that were in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what is it? All for one money. That way you can get people going against each other. Oh, right, everybody. Yeah.
And I used to do you don't like them, but I used to if I didn't even want it, but someone would aggravate me, I'd just start doing like Dave Heston.
Oh, you just jump it. Yeah,
I'd
jump
sit there and wait till they're about to end it. I got one blow, 2, 3, 4. So yep. Keep running it up, and then drop it on their butt.
He made the huge famous, and I remember too going to I think the U-Haul auction, like the cleanouts, like the U-Haul ones. I remember in that show, like before the show, there was nobody. When that show started coming out, there was lines, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, whenever we would literally just go out, and you could not. I mean, you go to the damn auctions, there was just so many people.
Yeah.
It's like before you could go out and it's like certain things you could get cheap. And then once you got people watching all that stuff, no, you're not getting none of it cheap no more.
Yeah, no. That whole game, like going to the real estate sales, going to the garage sales, now everybody can just check. So like having that margin, the people already know what the stuff is worth. So going there is.
Mm-hmm. And now these people got fucking phones and can look up what the value of is everything.
And
that's what I used to do with comic books, because you go out there, I go through every damn one of them and find them. And like my wife used to be like, "Why are you gonna pay so much?" I said, "This one comic book."
It's worth the whole
Covers
thing.
the whole motherfucking price. That's why.
Yep. And once you find the hot one, you just stop looking and say, okay, how much?
And then the rest would be like, my other thing I used to get, especially in West Virginia, was knives, furniture from Amish.
Oh, you like the furniture, the wicker
I
stuff?
love Amish furniture.
Furniture's so bulky. Yeah.
It's just the hardwood stuff is what I like. So, but
What's
that
the,
was in the good old days. Now I don't like it. Now I actually like more modern, simple, minimalist stuff. So,
100%. Speaking of minimalist, got the Tesla, dude.
oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, I have a BYD. I should have got the Tesla instead. But I'm in the process. I'm selling the cars because I got the motorcycle and 3 cars I want to sell, and then I'm looking to get my Audi R8. So I'm getting away from the.
That's a big flex. Yeah, I didn't want to spend that.
I want to get the Audi only because it's like I like it. I like it and I deserve it and I want it. So
I really wanted the Corvette because it's a fair priced. It looks like a Lambo, but it's like you can get
the only difference because I talked to Chase about it because I was considering it because he's had them, and then my mentor is like because he's like me, he likes German cars, and the thing is like the Corvette, yes, it has the same style, same engine, same all that sort of thing, same type of power, but it drives completely different. With a Corvette, you're going to feel every single bump on the road. You're going to feel everything. With a German car or an Audi or any of those cars like Mercedes or anything, you're not going to feel shit because it hugs to the ground and it's smooth. You'll be going fast as hell and you won't even feel nothing.
In the Philippines, though, if an Audi breaks, that's going to be.
There's there's a couple of locations you could take them to. You just have to know the guys that it's generally and I would tell them that it's going to be expensive, but it's not going to break that often.
I noticed that's how it is there. Like it seemed like you were like the mayor, dude. Even when we were leaving,
you could go to BGC where Craig and them went whenever y'all came here last time. That's the uppity. I mean, you see Lamborghinis all the time.
That place was cool. Yeah.
That's not the first place I ever actually saw Lambo was in BGC.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. So I remember the other day driving home. I was driving up Alabang, and my wife thought she heard a motorcycle coming up behind her. I said, "No, that's a Lamborghini." Because you can hear it speeding up.
I want that. And that feeling when you first turn it on. Yeah, I just can't bring myself. A depreciating asset, it's just not me.
I understand.
They were giving away them Teslas, though. They went from like 40 and just dumped in price, My
mentor, I went to Porsche. Porsche and Audi the other day, and the guy knows my mentor. And I told him, said, I'm coming in, just want to look around. He said, who sent you here? I told him. He said, oh, yeah, I know him. He buys all his cars from here. And then whenever I thought that I was too big to sit in a Porsche because I'm thinking they're not, they ain't got much leg room or something. And I sat like, oh, this has actually got some room.
Yeah, it fits like a glove. Yeah, they're
I like that. So then, but I said, nah, I really want the Audi and stuff. And he's like, well, we don't over here. They literally like the red and black Audi. They've only got 2 of them in the entire country. And it's like they have predominantly, you'll see like white, black, and gray. But yeah, and the thing is over here, that's one of the things that is expensive. Like over here is like normally certain things are really cheap. But the luxury items, like if you say, let's say an Audi would cost you $200,000 over in the States, it'll cost you about $300 over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't look up the price. Dang, you're trying to. Is that the car you want, or you would actually go buy it?
It's about 35 million peso. About 7. Some of them range anywhere 300 to 700K.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you gotta imagine. So just for example, the tax coming in, the import tax is insane.
No
because
way.
they go
You wouldn't wanna do
luxury
that, right?
item. They go luxury item. Motherfuckers are buying this, got money.
Big
Let's
time.
jack it up. So
That's right.
yeah.
What's the
The
topic?
agenda for the day. Let's get some questions in, guys. Yes, I know you have a call with Christy. Let's see. So there, get some questions in here. Let's see.
This is the
So
first
what's
thing
what's the biggest local SEO mistake you see most business owners are making right now, or any business owners you've been talking to in the past week?
I mean, right now it seems like the biggest mistake is the cart before the horse. They're worrying about automating and taking their workload away from themselves before actually implementing what is needed to run a business or to start a business or get a flow of business.
Yeah.
They're looking to remove stuff before actually doing the marketing, before laying the groundwork. So that's what I've been seeing lately. They're all chasing, oh, how do I automate the email? Hey, how do I automate the photos and automate the ads? They're just spinning their wheels. They didn't even lay the groundwork.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm making shorts now with frameworks and stuff and it's like business mindset / SEO. But one of the things was it's like you're not confused, you're just distracted.
That's right.
Distracted by shiny objects or some strategy, or you're listening to this SEO and this one and this one and this one and this one, and then they'll come around. Oh no, SEO don't work. Well, yeah, because you're trying 5 different motherfuckers to do it.
That's right. Or you're only giving this piece 20%, this 10%, this 5%. I've been guilty of that, so I know.
Yeah, everybody does it, especially Black Friday. They're like, buy, 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 buy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, so, dude, we're wired that way, you know.
Yep. I understand we're visual guys
for sure.
Relax yourself. Is Google entity stacking working, and how do you utilize it for maximum benefit?
Is it working? I mean, that's a
define working.
Yeah, but I mean, what I can say is it cheap, low cost, inexpensive way to create a hub for a single service, single location business? Yes. Does it make a good deliverable? It does. As far as working, I mean, if you're in a small little town, right, you might be able to rank the maps with just that. But you'll probably need some other traffic. You'll need to do your citations. But is that going to be the only thing? Nah. So is it 2015 where we could just do that? No. So
yeah, we don't do it, but we don't even. And I hate it mainly because it's like people want to know what's you feel like you got to educate them and teach them, and it's very, from what I know, it's very complex. It's not just Google slide decks and PowerPoint presentations and sheets. It's explain all the shit that goes into it, and it's a lot of effort for the turnaround. It used to take us a week to do one. Now it takes us like a day to do it.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Well, once you have, for instance, if you go buy one from someone that's, thorough, well, now you have the template. Yeah. Once you have the template, now I could take this template, go to a low cost worker. If you're a solopreneur, you could go to Fiverr, you could go to Upwork, and say, hey, build this just like this. You probably get it off really cheap. You should be able to build a high authoritative one for wholesale $10 probably. Don't miss some steps though. What do you think you could get it for?
Everyone, my personal biased opinion is everyone I've seen that says I can get the same quality on Fiverr, I guarantee you cannot.
No, not the same.
Because compare your Google entity stack to my stack or Chris's stack, I'm sorry, it won't. Because there's so much stuff. It's like whenever we started doing we were taking OMG, RYS, yours, and then Mike's, and we reverse engineered and then put a bunch of stuff together, and
it worked.
It works, and we do it with every single one of our clients to this day. That's the main stack. Like the other thing we do, like a lot of people will go, for instance, they'll do the stack and they just leave it with us. We'll do the Google entity stack, and every blog, every citation, every press release, everything we do on a monthly basis goes into that stack. So we're constantly feeding it.
Well, and then you're using those lists then to pump traffic.
Yep.
But the issue though is now, like before, let's just say there was 12 good assets, meaning that they would show up in Google. Maybe not at the top, but if I search for whatever it was tuned for, it would show up.
Yeah.
Now there's like 4. So I think
I've had people say that the Google entity stacks won't get indexed, and I know they get indexed because ours get indexed.
There's 4 assets that guarantee it's going to go right in. You'll be in the first 3 pages for whatever you're tuned for.
Yep.
But it's not about that. I want a ranking asset that I can pump traffic through. And then just like you said, that's at my hub now. I have an indexed hub. Now, this is low cost. This isn't something you're going to do for a law firm or high competition.
No.
We're talking medium at best competition.
Home services, that sort of thing, I'm fine with it. But anybody else, no. I am new here. Can you share where I can buy your course that we have? Do you have a course right now? I don't have a course, so.
No, I was uploading stuff slowly, like just all the older stuff I'm putting up for free, on YouTube, because I was like taking a little break. But the only new stuff is going to be done with me during the new mastermind.
Yeah.
So
you do a mastermind. That you do. Chris does his mastermind, not a course, but it's a mastermind, which is not the same thing as a fucking course.
No, I want it to be live. Hey, I'm going to train you live, and then I'm going to record them, and then that's the plan. I'm thinking $20 a month on the mastermind, and then any product that we have, $19.99. Value over cost.
There are plenty of guys out there that do courses, and then 2 months later, guess what? That course don't freaking work, or whatever they taught you don't work. The mastermind I would rather better because Chris is testing things, and you get to see it live. And then you can ask Chris live. And then if it does something stops working, guess what? You can also ask Chris.
Hey, why is this? Yep. Yeah, I think that's valuable.
Hey, Chris, I was doing this, what you taught, and now I'm finding this, and this is difficult. And then that's the way a mastermind is supposed to work. Or maybe you have a way you're doing something, and it might work.
And you
better.
see the value.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that, newer customers don't see the value until you train them. If not train them, but train them on SEO.
Teach them.
I think
that's one of the things. That's like I remember watching you go live and stuff. It's like you talking about SEO for hours, and some of the videos you do. It's like I remember I used to do. It's like how to change your Google My Business phone number. It's like stupid, simple shit, but it's the simple shit that the business owners are asking about.
I need my name to be associated with the services and the products I provide. Yep. So the expert has the answer in multimedia.
Correct.
So it's dumb, but my name shows up next to the answer.
Bingo. So Google wants to know who you are, what services you are, and where you're at, and they want to be made. You need to be the expert, and the way you become the expert is by answering every single question about that topic.
All of them. Yep. And then vector database, aka data aggregators.
Yeah.
Like the Experience. Somebody put me onto a new trick. You want to start to blow up on those service area businesses? This is some heat right here. If you wanted to create a credit profile for a fictitious person, right? If I take a name and the last name and just change a little bit of the information and I apply for a credit card, I'm not going to get it. But it creates a credit profile.
Yeah.
Right? You could do the same for a business. And now I'm in all those vector databases.
Yeah.
Interesting, huh?
I've been watching a lot of this stuff. It's like you use certain language, I just don't. It's like vector, what the fuck? Like I'm thinking of vectors because that goes back to my graphic days. It's like a vector image is this. How is that applying to SEO?
I'm only saying those terms because that's what Google says.
Yeah, I understand.
Vectors,
and everything else. So you're one of the things I remember people used to say. It's like backlinks are not this, and you told me so. Well, if they're not, then why does Google have a patent on them?
Lots of patents.
And that's makes sense. So, what about Claude? Are you using Claude?
No, that's not.
You using it for SEO or anything like that? Because I know people right now is like Clawbot.
Now, I think it's hot because of the customization. They just let you run rampant. But as far as like, what's my goal? Well, to execute and offer services to more businesses. And what's my business? To help them earn more business. So the only thing I care about is how can I get more visibility, cheaper, and also run ads. That's it. So playing around with these is not. It's not.
So yeah, turning into that because you're talking about people are business owners. You get easily distracted. You're not really concentrating on AI, which is same as us. I'm actually, if you notice, I'm going to be changing. Like I was using AI photos and stuff like that. I'm not using that anymore, and stuff of that nature. But if I was to give you a brand new business, or I'm a brand new business owner, and Chris wanted to tell me what's the 3 things I should be doing that would give me momentum when it comes to SEO, not having to do a bunch of shit, but actually the 3 things that you think move the needle the most.
In a small.
Yeah, just let's say
regular
Brunswick, Georgia. Small, 400,000 population. To me, that's small. Anything under 500,000 is small.
Well, definitely go and create your website, right? Which is very, very easy to accomplish. You could get it accomplished.
That's the fact, because you don't know how many fucking people I meet all the time, especially in junk removal. No website.
You gotta have. That's your calling card. That's your hub. Everything you say about the entity is right there, right? I have to say it first. Okay, now that I've said it, that's step 1. Next, as soon as I have that website, the next thing I'm going to do is I need to set up my PPC. So I want Meta, I want Google, YouTube, wherever you're comfortable spending dollars, that's next. So set up some type of advertising campaign. Pick one. Lastly, those social media platforms where you're going to be running those ads, Meta, YouTube, wherever you decide. Those 2 specifically. LinkedIn is really good. Let's just focus on Facebook. Facebook, you have those profiles. Well, those profiles, let's just say like a business profile, I could create them in every city. So now I have citations that are instantly indexed based on key term, and I can run ads to them. And on top of that, they'll front me money on the account. Yeah. Right? They'll give you free money. So I can pump even more. Now I'm getting a bunch of visibility on high authoritative assets, building the citations. I'm getting traffic in the door, which means I'm getting dollars potentially if I have a good offer. So those 3 things are high impact, in my opinion. Really, so it's like
one 10. Of the things that really like you talking about is like most people don't talk about is social media. And on the, like you're talking about the high authoritative assets, Facebook, Instagram, all those, a lot of people are like, well, especially with SEO, does it affect your SEO?
It affects your visibility. Like, go look up right now.
Well, you're like, what?
Well, you already know. I always forget. It's not you asking. You're asking because you've seen questions.
The biggest difference I've seen between, and I was talking to someone earlier about this. It's like, okay, SEO, if you just want to do SEO, is this amount. But the biggest difference I've seen between someone that does just SEO and they do the branding and the social media management and the reels and the content and putting across all those high authoritative assets, I'll see movement within weeks. I mean, when I say movement, I'm like popping up all over the place. And then, it's like, how?
You got it. Even if you spend a year building organization or personal, right? Once you have any type of authority in any space, the PPC is everything. But I have to first show up. Like, you have to do some of the groundwork initially. If you spent 90 days putting up the website, setting up the socials, and then you just pump. If you got $2,000 a week, you could run very well, right? I've been slowing down on the organic stuff and literally running at a higher profit margin with just paid advertising.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't been cranking out the videos every day, losing sleep, going bananas, right? But still doing very, very well at PPC.
Yeah, I mean, the PPC is like, once you start doing that, it's a matter of, if you get your ads dialed in, it's like, I know if I do spend $1,000, I'll get 10 new clients or however many new clients or 5 new clients. then I know how much it's worth and how much profit I'm going to make and how much effort I got to put in. It's a lot easier to scale to me.
Once you identify the lifetime, see, these are things that I had to learn the hard way.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure there could have been a course, but like I didn't realize the value of lifetime. Okay, what did it cost? How many sales do I have, or how many people do I have to see to get a sale? Okay, how much did it cost to get those people through the door to make a sale? Well, it's $64. Cost $64.
Cost per customer, lifetime value, all those terms. No one talks about that in SEO usually.
Not at all. And then too, having all that data from the last 10 years,
yep.
I know exactly the profile. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Set up your socials. So back to your question, a month or two, maybe 3, a little bit of groundwork, man, it'd be great. Especially in some of these home service business, right?
Yeah,
I don't know about
I started looking at it a little bit different. Like whenever I even teach the team and stuff, I said, okay, what's the first pattern you should look for and who's winning and stuff? And it's like, well, is it backlinks or whatever? And I'm like, no, go to Google, type in the fucking keyword and whoever's in the top 3. And I said, and I'll even look at how's their website laid out. And then where are they posting? Are they posting on Facebook? How often are they posting? What are they posting? All that stuff. I don't really go to SEMrush or Ahrefs or any SEO tools to quote unquote figure out what they're doing to win. It's just look at what's the obvious. Same thing with the maps. Why we started doing the geolocation information on it, because Google literally tells you what's important to them there. And then also, why did we start doing the videos and stuff? Is because Google tells you that's important. Because if you go to the Google, search bar, it literally has on the top forums, long form videos, short form videos, the maps, the organic, the ads, the e-commerce, all of them is all different algorithms, in my opinion.
They're giving you the blueprint, right? You just
literally give it to you.
They're showing you their different filters, layers, algorithms. It's all right there. Oh, they want to see discussion. Oh, they want to see image. Did you see that new, as far as hacks? Because I like throwing those in there.
Yeah.
Did you see that new play? It's utilizing the Yahoo and the images. So they're creating the pages.
Mm-mm.
Do you know this trick with the images?
Nope.
Okay, well, if we run out of questions, I would love to go through it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool little trick.
Do a video on it and then tell me, hey, I'm doing a video on it.
Yeah, well,
if you're going to do it, because I know some hacks, as soon as you do a hack, everybody finds out about it. Next thing you know, the hack's no longer working.
Yeah, I was looking for ways to scale the category of link, and it just kept showing up, and I'm like, dang, all these guys. And then I just went looking. I'm like, man, I keep seeing these pictures. Why are they making these dumb pictures? It'll be like a church, but it's specifically on a specific street, like a famous street. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yahoo's picking them up. They're sending them do follows, and they're geo-specific do follows that are category too. It's crazy. They're pretty good.
This is like, basically, it's like I don't really change our SEO stack unless it's not working. That's even if you tell me the image trick and it's working and I know it's working because it's coming from you, I'm not going to use it, mainly because I don't need to use it. So it's extra work. Even you told me before, like, why should you do a G stack? You don't have to do a G stack. If you can rank without a G stack, why are you going to do it?
100%. You want to do the least
amount of effort for the most money, most profit. How many reviews should a business owner get on a monthly basis, do you think? Is that a set number? I don't think so. But
if the asset is already 6 months old, right? If it's already got some age to it, you can crank. And then I'm looking to catch the winner, right? So if they have 300, I'm not going to go in there and add 300, but that's the goal I'm reaching. But if it's a new asset, then 2 a week is safe. One every other day.
Yeah.
2 to 4 tops, I would take it very easy. Once you get at least 10 in 6 months of age, you can go 1 a day, 2 a day. You know this though, right, William?
Yeah, Velocity will do that mainly once they get age and they got enough going in. But just keep it natural. You don't want to. It's, oh, I haven't been getting any reviews for years or months, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck? I just got 20.
Yeah, that's
Google's going to pick up on it. And I've seen this. I don't know if you've seen this. If you get caught using reviews, they know you're buying or they know you're doing shit. They will. Someone goes to leave a review on it, and they've caught you. It's going to literally say that this profile's been caught doing fake reviews. Have you seen that yet?
well, I've seen those images. I didn't catch anything like that. It doesn't say fake reviews.
I have one.
It said fake review.
I'm pretty. This is fake reviews.
No, I didn't. Yeah, kind of like the what was it? Unrealistic link building. Whatever it is.
It was. I mean, I was like, what?
Yeah, like who would do that? It must have been the competition.
In my mind, it's like on top of it, it's kind of like, so you motherfuckers can catch fake reviews, but you can't catch all these fake ass GMBs, fake Google business profiles out there that everybody creates.
If Google doesn't trust it, they won't show it.
Yeah,
it can never hurt the business owner.
No.
They're just gonna not show it. That's why those first 10 are critical. I wouldn't do anything risky until you got 6 months and those first 10.
Yeah, a lot of them, it's just like I got a brand new GMB, and then as soon as they get a brand new GMB, they want to drop a bunch of edits, a bunch of content. It's like you're not acting like a normal business owner. A normal business owner forgets appointments. He barely remembers how to post shit.
They're not even posting on the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you're coming in there doing exactly what a marketer does.
I mean, I may or may not have profiles out there. Like, did you see any posts? Do you seen any changes, any interaction at all? No, just letting them build up.
Yep. I don't build up and sit and get some age on them. Like fine wine.
That's a big thing though too, William. I don't know what's going on the back end.
Yep.
But the days of, each device is only worth 2 accounts. Moving forward. That much. Like, you can't keep swapping. Did you ever hear of there's IMEI and then there's IMES? So every time you register with a carrier, that there's actually a number that's associated with that device.
Yeah.
You know this or no?
Yeah, that much I know.
Yeah, well, you used to be able to do as many as you wanted. Yeah. Not anymore.
Right now, you can only about 2 per account.
2 per device.
Yeah. And it winds up, it's a pain in the ass. That's why I don't even mess with it anymore. I just outsource it.
Fair enough.
I don't want to do it. It's too much. I'd rather outsource it. Like even most of our off page, we were outsourcing. Now we've kind of brought that in-house because, it's in-house / outhouse. It's whatever.
The on-page stuff?
On-page is in-house. Everything's in-house except for some of the reviews and GMB verification stuff.
Yeah, well,
if I can get that in-house, I'm going to do it in-house. But right now, I have it out-house. So
yeah, any high-impact, fast turnover, in-house. Yep. Man. I knew the SEO, man. You put me onto some of the business stuff, though. I'll give you that.
The business stuff is what fucks most people up. So the SEO part of it is like, I could be, I could be really good at business and really dumb at SEO
and still make
a hell of a lot more money than someone that's really good at SEO.
I enjoyed the work. Now it's a whole different game though now, in my opinion. Like, yeah, I love SEO. I love learning about it. I like testing. Like, I like that part. But like sitting doing all of it, I lost that love, to be honest.
I remember you used to be like, you're like, I love SEO.
I love it.
3 fucking hours live is like, I even told my mentors, there's only one person I know outside of me that used to go live, and I used to go live 7 days a week. I said, there's only one person that goes live and can compete with you. And his name's Chris Palmer. Because that motherfucker will go on live for 3 hours teaching, going step by step by step by step by step by step over how to do whatever
Any little thing.
No reason not to understand whatever he's teaching.
That's right. Thank you. Yeah, but it worked. Yeah, needed a break. But I really like the, hey, how to get more conversions. Oh, set up the page. Hey, let's try new creative. Like, there's a whole other aspect that I wasn't even playing with. It's still math. It's still a game. It's just not as technical.
Conversions is what actually matters. The rest of it's just noise and distractions. You can tell me, he's like, well, I got 1,000 views to a keyword. That means diddly shit.
Doesn't matter. What was the EPC?
How many people actually bought?
How many hit? That's
see,
nice to think. I didn't see the amount of money that you make is the amount of value that you added to the market. It's not being greedy or being over sales. No, if you didn't make anything, you weren't valuable. So I didn't see it that way.
I remember before, it's like, Christian, you're charging too little. Yeah, you're worth a lot more than you think.
Lessons.
So it's like it's like I told whenever we first started, I used to offer SEO was $250. And now it ranges from, I do have packages at $200, but it goes all the way up to $3,000.
Yeah.
Before, all the way up. Run it up. But the thing is, it's like, before I've been like, no one wants to buy, SEO from little old us for this. And it's like, no, if you just are not proving that you have value. But once you see the value, it's like I also have an SEO ROI sheet. So I can go, for example, the average job is $350, and if I give you 40 new jobs, you're gonna make this much in gross extra.
Right.
And I'll also do that. It's like, okay, if you're GeoGrid, you're only ranked in the 30%. What if I added the rest of it, the 60-something% you're missing? You go 15 jobs to this many jobs.
But you're not. Yeah, but that's value selling.
Yep.
Hey, there's multiple ways. But my pops used to say, there's multiple ways to swing a dead cat.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a swing a dead cat. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. I've never heard there's multiple ways to skin a dead cat.
Well, he didn't like the skinning. He says, hey, there's lots of ways to swing the cat around. But with that said, though, the value
he used to watch all the time. He's like, I like William, and he used to tell me,
he liked
my cat too.
Yo, and the way you were setting up those simple pages, remember? And then you were just running a little bit of traffic, and it would convert.
Yeah.
Now Alex H is doing that, and they're like, oh, this guy's a genius. I'm like, dang, William was doing that freaking 4 years ago, 5 years ago, before I even heard Hermoge's name. It's crazy. Simple pages. Gee, who would have thought?
Yeah. Citations and Google Business Signals, are they becoming more powerful than backlinks for SEO?
What was that question? I'm sorry.
Do you think citations and Google Business Profile signals, behavioral signals specifically, are more powerful than backlinks for local?
So I primarily focus on local.
Yep.
Right? Whether it's, we buy houses, whether it's a personal injury law firm. So having the age is the most important, right? Having age of the asset. How long have I actually been in the forward-facing index? But yeah, moving forward, niche-specific, geo-specific, right? Paid directories and citations, key. Go look at the winners. Like, what do they have? Yeah, they might have thousands of referrings, but they have the age and what's actually showing when you look up their name with their address, what shows up right underneath them. That's the sort order of their business. If I go search for one of the top guys and I put in their name and their address in quotes, look at the sort order. This is the sort order of relevance, how Google sees their brand. Just go down the list. Well, what is it? Okay, socials, paid directory, citation, geo-specific, and then you keep going. Where else do they show up? Depending on their niche, they might show up in Scholar. So yes, they are more valuable. The only reason a PR link could be more valuable or be valuable or a guest post is valuable is because I can rank that asset for a key term or a key term variation and then run traffic to my asset.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's a GBP or, a website, wherever.
It's a matter of what you're doing with those assets after you create them. The traffic.
Traffic is key.
Teach me that. It's like, there's multiple. I remember when you first when I first learned about CTR, it's like it's just bots and this and that. It's like no. It can be bots, but what about making, for example, a Facebook job post, and that job post then goes to a GMB, and that job post then has a form. That is CTR. I mean, there's all types of ways of doing CTR. It's
Could
not
be
just
display to information.
software.
Display
Email
is super
lists.
cheap. And how about retargeting display? And then we're just running that right over to GBP.
Yep.
Bang, 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 bang. Cheap. There's lots of ways of doing it. But yes, the traffic, the assets, yes, the geo-specific, niche-specific, your paid stuff, key. Look up your aggregators. And there's aggregators out there that like no one even talks about. Like the Bright Datas that are running those 4 or 5. Nah. There's a lot more. Just go over to Grok or go over to Meta and look up local business aggregators. Then look up organization aggregators. And then look up personal aggregators. Get those lists, go build those. There you go.
Awesome. How old's your boy now? How old's little Chris?
He's 8. Yep.
Wow.
8 years old. He went to baseball. It was mastermind. I was doing some work. I'm building some other assets. And I have a big job right now I've been working in.
Okay.
So he's baseballing Thursday.
That's cool. My boy turned 18. I can't believe it. It's like,
dang. Time flies.
He messes with me all the time. I mess with him anymore. He says all types of stuff, and I can mess with him because he's of that age.
Yeah, but that's But yeah. Well,
Wait till little Chris gets older, and then you can start ragging on his ass.
Yeah, I would never. No.
Oh, yeah. I'll never do it. Yeah, right.
Maybe. I made early on with my daughter, though. I made big mistakes with time.
Yeah.
I thought dollar was more important than unconditional love. But
you thought what was more important?
Money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're trying to chase
19. I'm sorry, not 18.
19.
19.
Well, I think all men have a vision in their mind, right? And that vision in the mind takes care of your family.
Yep.
So I was trying to get in position, but yeah, hey.
I kind of do both. So like with my daughters, because I have more than one, but my one that's still with me, I will treat her a certain way only because I want her to know how a man should treat her. And so I will treat her that way, whether that's doors or taking her out or being loving toward her or spending on her and stuff and things like that. Like my son, he's like, you gonna buy your own shit, son. My daughter, I'll probably buy it.
Oil. Man, yeah, I could see that. But you're gonna make the next guy's life so hard.
Yes.
Fair enough. That's fair. Yeah,
the thing is, it's like, and my other thing is to tell people, it's like a man, like you're talking about men are not born with value. They have to prove their value. A woman is born with value. Instant value. So, but let's go. Chris is the guru, huh? I would not say he's the guru. I don't like the term guru, but
I don't know about that.
Chris is really good at teaching. I'll put it that way. He is. You are really good at teaching. I do admire you. You're the one that you and the Chase is the ones I watch when it comes to teaching. The rest of them I don't watch when it comes to teaching.
Well, no, and this new wave, they make good video marketing, but they're right off the prompt. They're like, dang, dude.
Yeah. It's like I can watch you and I know you're reading a script.
Yeah, everybody, a lot of people getting visibility right now with the hot videos. You can see them. It's like, you don't know this stuff.
It's like
we know this stuff.
For example, it's a lot like you. I could go, Chris, here's a pen. Subject is reviews.
Yeah, I can go
all day long. You ask somebody else that they do really good videos.
Oh yeah.
Blah blah blah, Mr. Guru, here's a pen, talk about reviews for the next hour. They'll be like, reviews are really good for you.
Yeah, they're great.
You should get them, but they will be lost when it
Surface
comes
level.
to how to get them, which ones are more important, which ones are more effective, how to get them.
Should I only get the local
A lot
guides?
of
I heard the local guides are more important.
Yeah,
How come
all
every single profile now says local guide? Does
how to
that mean
become
they're
a
all
local
local guides?
guide. Are they as effective now as they used to be, Chris? All that stuff. So you're really good at, from my opinion, you're good at teaching and stuff. So
Technical, thank you. But today was I had a long day, but maybe I'm a little
what
off today.
is because I've been streaming, I haven't watched it. Maybe I have to tune in. And you're probably not the right person to ask, but Craig, what's he up to? Because is he
I see
in?
him once a
Because
week.
I know he's doing local. I mean, he does still do SEO, but I've been seeing like get into a lot of different like higher end niches and stuff lately. Podcasts. I mean, Dan Pina and a bunch of other stuff that he's been doing. That was crazy.
Yeah, he did big things, but I don't know. When I don't know what's going on personally or business specifically, but I do know this. When I see a bunch of different chases that are outside of your core market,
Yeah.
like that means you're unsure of something, like and your why's not strong enough, right?
Yeah, I just don't. That's what I was kind of looking at. I haven't been watching him. I've been seeing him. It's like
He's been jumping around a lot.
stuff where he's just going here to here to here, and I was kind of like, "What's going on?" Because that's not what he normally does.
Nah, that's what I tried asking him, but it seems like he's just dabbling with stuff, but he's been also doing like the live selling, which I thought was interesting. He likes the baseball stuff,
And the live selling is, I mean, listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. That's a multi-billion-dollar freaking business. So
Yeah.
you just get in the right niche and stuff. But the thing is, it's like with
Yeah.
me. I mean, maybe like you love SEO. Me, I mean, it's like I want to talk about SEO, but I'll also say this in the same point. I don't want to talk about SEO all the time, but that's also what pays the bills. That's what also gets you the clients.
That's my core.
Yeah, and that's the top of the funnel.
And that's
So
why
yes, I'll talk about like you're talking about like business mastery and business systems and stuff, but that's all part of it. It's like the mastery part of it or self-development part of it is if you can't master your own emotions and your own self, you'll never master your business. You could still be good at SEO, but doesn't mean you're not going to be able to run a very good business for one. But I still like to dabble in little things here and there, but I'm not. I just.
Well, you have to have somebody that you could stand next to and trust, right? To help execute and know, hey, this person has my best interest. You may even have more than that. So that was tough, But once you get that core person to replace you on, okay, hey, pay this vendor, do this, do that, like all the little stuff that administrative.
Yeah, like big help for me was my mentor MJ is also a partner, and so when I'm in the future, I'm actually having some surgery, and so for example, my wife, yes, she's in the business, she's chief financial officer, all that stuff, but who's going to be there when I'm not there? And after surgery, I got to recover for 3 months.
Dang, really? 3 months?
3 months.
What's the surgery?
Skin removal.
Oh, you told me that. Okay. Dang, why 3 months though?
It takes about 3 months before you can really quote unquote exercise and get out there. But I'll still be able to do. After about a month. I'll still be able to go to the office, but I need someone in the office. Let's say something happens. Hey, can you go to the office and stuff? And my partner's actually at the office probably anywhere from 1 to 3 days a week. So, and he's really good. It's a blessing having someone like that because I've not had that ever. It's like always looking for the right person, and it comes in unexpected ways.
Administrative and then the execution. Yep.
Blue Lacy SEO. Do listing neighborhoods in a city service area with links to their map location still work as an SEO tactic?
These are, think of it, if you picture a piggy bank, I'm holding a piggy bank, right? And on this piggy bank, there's 100 lines on it. Like linking to your maps listing, that's one of those lines. right? Having the ARIA tag that says, hey, this is the business and the location, that's a line. Having schema, that's a line. Having good optimization, that's a line. Running ads to the page, that's a line. You with me? So yes, but there's no one thing. It's consistency and being persistent over time. Yes, it will reach success for you.
Yeah, it's
Just
kind of
like
like, I mean, people will say, well, you don't need to do schema. And I tell them, said, well, that's, I mean, it's kind of, to me, it's just laziness. You don't have to do schema.
you don't have to do anything.
You don't
but
have to do nothing. But if
But
you've
like-
already done all the stuff, you've already, laid the foundation, why would you not want to do something that's going to take a few hours? I mean, it's not like it's taking, weeks.
especially now with AI, why wouldn't I want to outline my core services, the locations I provide, my name, the person, the images, the videos? Why wouldn't I want to grab all the entity stuff, say, okay, here you go, bot, Yandex bot, Amazon bot, Google bot? Why wouldn't I want to do that?
Yeah, we were talking about that in one of the classes I just did with the kids. Like, it's like the spotlight. It's like, for me, it's like, hey, Google, this is William, this is Chris Palmer. He's the same guy. It's like, here's all the dots, all these dots out here. Oh yeah, this is the person. This is the hub.
100 million. And you're almost helping them.
Yep.
Yep. It's essential. Plus now with the AI stuff, so easy. So easy. Schema.org gives you the actual true blueprint, and then you can have ChatGPT write it. Oh, thank you.
Harry, I'm California. I missed you guys.
I miss you, Harry.
Harry, I'm back to doing GMB Pros Monday through Friday.
And I saw you wiping.
Except on Thursdays.
I got a cold sore, man. You're making me feel bad, dude. I saw you going like this. It's not food, bro. That's why I'm hiding, bro. I saw you. Harry, good to see you, man.
It's good to see you, Harry. Someone's asking, are SEO audits mostly fluff or to justify retainers? SEO audits mainly fluff, or are they there to justify retainers?
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Some people use it as the gateway in order to upsell, right? Other people that are charging on the front end, it's just like a tool. Their job is to show you. It's like going to the dentist. They're looking for any deficit. So, do I want to trust the guy that I gave $1,000 to that shows me everything? Nah, because he's pointing out every little thing. I want somebody that's going to not only give me a technical audit, but what about a competitive audit? So, okay, hey, here's the deficits that you need to do that are high impact, and here's the ones that are going to go make you money.
Yeah.
That's the guy you're looking for. Or gal, or team.
So, I mean, like, I've done it a couple of ways. I remember when Chris used to ask me, he's like, are those the real audits you do for clients when I do them on YouTube? No.
Yeah,
just generalization just to show you some quick things that you can fix.
Mini.
And that's what I usually will send to a client to say, hey, you're ranking in, this little area here, but you're not ranking in the top 3. You're losing all this traffic, all this money. Here's some things to fix. You don't even have to hire me. Go fix it yourself.
That's right.
And generally what's going to happen, because you're giving value, they're going to message you, book a call. The other way I've done it, if you don't want me to do the audit live or you want it private, then
people are so weird. Like,
yeah.
Right? Don't you think that's odd, or is it just me?
Huh?
Do you think that's? I'm sorry to cut you off, but isn't that odd? They're in business, but they don't want me to give them free advertising.
Nope.
Isn't that weird? Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, I mean people are that way, and it's like I guess they don't. I mean but I understand. It's like people say they want the truth, but they don't want the truth.
Especially, yeah, that's fair.
So if you come in and say, "Oh, I know you've been in business for 10 years, but you fucking act like you don't know what you're doing," especially with our audits, because I'm brutal with it, and I know you are. It's you're doing it like this. You got social media, but you're not fucking posting on it. What's the point?
That's right.
You don't have no citations. You don't have this. You don't have that. Oh, your forms. Oh, forms are broke. Oh, your phone number is not. Click the call. Stupid crap. And but
nap time.
Yeah, and then the thing is, those audits. Yes, I'll say okay. I've charged anywhere from $200 to $1,000 for them, and then say, if you pay for it and you wind up having us do the SEO, then I'll take it off the cost.
Bingo.
And same
Mine's
thing,
better
Chris.
for you.
I don't know if you still do it, but if you book a call with Chris and you paid $50 for it, and you wind up having SEO, then I think, Chris, you take that off of the cost of the SEO package or something like that.
Yeah, if it's an intake for a service, like they just want me to answer questions about a service, I'll take that off the top. But if you want me to just give you an hour,
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. You got people that
dude,
will.
you weren't talking about me direct, but I
Yeah.
felt that
Yeah.
because I'm like, dude, I've been that way. Man, I was gonna retire, bro. I felt that same way. I felt like that was for me, William.
No, I don't even think about it sometimes. Maybe it's for you.
Good.
Does rank and rent still work if done without a Google My Business and we run ads like Nick Wood teaches? I know Mr. Nick Wood.
Well, rank and rent. I'm sure there's ways to extract dollars in multiple markets. So I don't know how he teaches it. I don't know what he does. I know lots of people that do rank and rent make money. It was not a success for me. I
He
like doing
basically,
lead
from what I
generation.
know, he teaches you to do ads until you get leads coming in, and the SEO is actually effective, and you start getting leads from SEO. Then you turn off the ads. You don't keep the ads on at all times.
Yes, again, everybody does things differently. I'm looking for guys that are already pumping tons of ads. They have a flow, and now they want me to go throw some gas. Hey, I have this 4-year-old asset. We're spending 10 grand a month on ads over here or more. Hey, do you think you can help us do this organic thing? And then you go and look, and they have all the pages, they have the images, they have the brand. They're selling my house or whatever it is. Heck yeah, I can help you. You just throw some gas. That's what, after 10 years, that's the guys I'm looking for.
I have clients. I have a platinum partner, for example. All he does is rank and rent. I have another partner on there. All they do is rank and rent. So it still works. You still can generate leads, but you can do it without a GMB. But for me, it's kind of like, why would you want to do it without a GMB if you can get them? Is it hard? Is it hard to get them? Yes, it's much harder than it used to be, but you can still get them.
But if you could do, again, we all see the same thing through different eyes.
Yep.
But if you have the skill set to create the GBP asset, and you have the skill set to go flip the lead, right, or sell the asset, like why wouldn't I just look for multiple people to sell the leads to?
Yeah.
Or create another brand and go and pitch the lead.
Especially once you got a team, if you have your own SEO team and you got your own clients, then you can go build out your own digital assets, generate your own leads, and then I know people that will actually buy the leads in bulk. So why not?
I might know a guy that has US lawyers directory.
You know a guy.
I might even be a lawyer somewhere.
Yeah. So, Harry, sorry to hear you going through surgery, but just want to wish you very best, Smooth. Yeah, thank you. I'm not sad that I'm going through it. I've been wanting to go through it for a while. I just got to get it done. So, because I've lost a lot of weight. So, spam update. Does the Google spam update actually target AI content or just the publishers?
So the spam update, it's both. If you don't have a real brand, organization, and people, if there's no presence at all, then yes, you're going to be filtered. So it's not like, oh, hey, if I just go create a bunch of articles, I'm going to get whacked. Yeah, you will if you have no presence at all. Like, do you even have any business talking about that? Was that something that was already said 20 times? There's no unique angle. And people think that a unique angle means, oh, I have to write a completely different article. No, a unique angle is I have a video on it. Oh, I have a podcast on it. Oh, I have multiple photos on it. That's a unique angle. So hopefully that answers it.
No, that's good. It's like saying the same thing. You take one asset and make it into multiple assets instead of just one asset.
100%.
Spam update. For me too, I don't think it necessarily targets AI as long as you're using AI for the end user to help the end user, they're going to be fine with it. If it's not, and it's just AI crap, then it's not.
Yeah, you're going to get caught.
You want to get hit.
Yeah. If it's copy paste, GPT or some junk, yeah,
Yeah.
you're cooked. No optimization, no value add, no quotes, no nothing. Yeah, you're cooked. And then you did 100 posts like that.
User experience, facts, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Look how the AI overviews are posted. It's information, answers the question, summary, then it gives bulleted out points, then it usually gives facts, and it usually gives user experience, and it has some backlinks going to sources.
That's right.
Chris, how do you charge for your local SEO service? Is it on a lead basis or a monthly retainer based on your experience? Which is better when starting out?
When starting out, so when first starting out, you first need to make an itemized list of the precise deliverables that you're going to be delivering, right? Like, well, what is your offer? Okay. How much time did each of those deliverables take? Okay. What's your time worth? Am I going to have someone else's time fulfill this? Okay, what's their time worth? Are you with me so far? Like, okay, what's the services? How long does it take? How hard is the actual service? Do I have to pay another vendor? Is it going to take me more time? Right? Once I know the exact time and the cost, now I know what the number is, my hard number. Whatever the hard number is, how much you want to tax them. A lot of guys are trying to double up on people, right? And when you're starting out, you can't double up on somebody. They don't trust you. So there's only two things you can do. You either make an outrageous promise, which is what everybody else does, or you go in low and you show them, hey, I'm going to give it to you for a fair price, and it's going to exceed the overall value.
Yeah. That's what we just did with a client yesterday that I was closing, and I gave him a couple of $100 off of what it would normally be. But the thing is, at the same time, the only thing I ask is, for instance, it's going to sound, maybe self-serving, but I'm going to give that to you. But only thing I ask is when we go live or whenever I go live, you share it on your wall and share it into groups. Now, the other thing I ask is once you are in the top 3 for this location, you want to grow, we go out to multiple locations. Because he already told me he wants to do multiple locations. He's just got to get the money coming in. But the thing is, a lot of times guys that come in and be like, well, I want this amount of money and I'm not going to budge at all. And a lot of these guys are, at least sometimes whoever you're dealing with, they may be a brand new business. And if I go look your business up and I know, for instance, Nick, you haven't been in business a long time, I'm going to know as a business owner, I can take advantage of that. And that might not seem fair, but I can go, listen, Nick, you haven't been doing SEO that long. You haven't been in business that long. How can I trust you? Like Chris is saying, let's do a job or two and see if I can trust you. You're going to do it lower. And then maybe if you do a good job, I'll send you more work. But whenever I first started out, for example, most people see us now, but when I first started out, I was using Craigslist in the good old days. And I would do shit for $100 and $200 and $300, and people would give you $300 not for just SEO and social media management, and they would act like they're giving you the world.
Yeah,
like you should be thank you, master. Thank you so much.
They want to know, how can you help me next?
Yeah, it's like, but the thing is, once you get some testimonials and once you get some proof and case studies, then you can come in and be like, listen, I work in, the lawyer niche. I've been doing roofers. Here's all my case studies. It's actually a privilege that you can even work with me. So yeah, I'm not one, I even told me I got to qualify and see if you're even qualified to work with me. Because like I could say, for instance, I know with Chris, if they're not in a certain level or have certain things, he won't work with them.
But don't front load those testes though.
Yeah.
When there's something there, you could put like an outline. You could say the type of business, but then they'll fill up to just see the businesses you've worked with, just to see the testimonials. Oh, what'd you do for them? I wouldn't lead with that. I would say, hey, book an appointment.
On our appointment calendar. I mean, one of the ways I filter tire kickers out is I ask, I say, for example, have you worked with SEOs in the past? What were the results? What are your goals? And what do you think is stopping you from hitting your goals?
Yep,
because I want to know how long have they been in business, and I do that my research on my own before I ever get on a call with them regarding that. And that's how I will unqualify certain people. But when you're first starting out, unfortunately, a lot of times you're just going to take everybody.
All bets. Yeah.
Mainly because you honestly right now probably don't know your own value and have not proven your value to the market, and therefore the market says you have none. How do you deal with reviews getting filtered out by Google and in Google Business Profile, despite the reviews are in the right city that business is based, still getting removed after 6 to 7 days?
I don't know where you're getting them. I mean, that could be the creation issue. Are they staying warm? There could be a million reasons why.
They say it's the creation issue because we don't have that issue. And I know whenever we get them from you, they don't have that issue either. So,
but here's one thing I do know. See, if you're working for a client, they don't care about the deliverable. They care about the result. So as long as you can keep sticking them on the profile and there's still a contribution ID, the GBP will still rank. Now, if you're flipping reviews, you have to have it stick, right? So I don't know what you're doing. Are you just selling reviews or are you selling results? Because if it's for a client, just keep piling them up on the back end, but check for the contribution ID. Like go to that profile and see if your review's still there and see if you still have the contribution ID, or does it say -1? If it just says -1, then Google's not eating them. It doesn't have to be visible to have value, just between us and whoever else sees this.
All right, see if we get any more questions in here.
Nick. Also, too, pick one core offering, something you can produce very quickly, like with your eyes closed, and then just go pitch that. You would be insanely surprised. I don't know what you're working with. Take $1,000.
Yeah.
Whoever you've worked with before, take $1,000, create 2 pages, one targeting ladies, one targeting men, right? Dude, take $1,000, split it between the 2, make your 2 different creatives, one video, one picture, video, picture, male and female, and then whatever your core market is, and go and run the 500 on each campaign. So it'd be 4 split, 250, 250, 250, 250. I guarantee you.
I had partners that do just that. They literally don't do the organic stuff like you're talking about. And I have one right now. All he does is run ads to the offer and gets the clients and leads come in. He sells them, sends them to them. So it definitely works. The other thing is like what he's talking about with your core offer is like go, and I don't know, I've never looked at Chris's, so I don't know. I'm just saying. Go to archive and look at my old Rank Fortress website, and you'll see when we first started out, I had, I think, a 4-page website, and now we have hundreds and hundreds of pages. When we first started out, for example, it was like 3 SEO packages, basically tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. That's it. We didn't offer backlinks. We didn't offer, we offered one website design or something like that. But it wasn't like we offered a bunch of stuff. Right. That's how we got started.
Yeah, but you guys are doing great though. I used to love watching I'd get the mail and I'd be like, oh, this is great. Yeah, you just not everyone was a winner, but then it would be a little bit changed. I noticed, okay, the next day, a little bit of a different offering, different price, different structure. I was like, this is cool. And then you started hopping email providers. I was watching you, William. You just didn't know it. I watch all the guys. Anybody I think that's cooking?
You were telling me before and stuff. You used to not do email marketing. I was like, Chris, you need to start doing email marketing and stuff.
I thought it was intrusive.
I remember you started doing it and stuff because you used to not do it much.
Still whack them. Yeah.
Yeah. You used to use like you provided a lot of value, but you didn't market.
Not at all.
That was the main thing. What are the biggest signs that a business has weak local SEO?
I think there's a lot of signs, but whatever the core service is.
Oh my God. These people, are you a retired MMA fighter? I don't know. You talking about Chris or
Not me?
I'm not a retired MMA fighter.
Me? Definitely not. Yeah, I mean, come on, look at me. So on that, I think there's a lot of ways, but the big thing would be if I go and search for your core offerings in your primary area, searching from the location, and your name doesn't show up anywhere. There's not a video. It's not in a discussion. It's not in any AI overview for any of it. Probably have weak local SEO.
One of the things I like doing is I'll say, do you have a brand? Is if I go to Google search and it auto fills out when I start typing in your brand name, then I would say you have a strong brand. If I start typing in your name and it doesn't give me, like, let's just say, for example, plumber Jacksonville plus reviews, plumber Jacksonville plus phone number, plumber, the brand name plus variations, you have a weak brand.
Well,
Nick.
That's the traffic you're running though to start. Like
Yeah,
that's
I know, but that's the point. Is like you gotta, if you're getting traffic, then you have a brand.
William gives secret sauce. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That's actually one of the very first things. It's like, oh, we need people looking for us. Yeah. I call it brand.
Looking for you. If they're not looking for you, then you have no brand.
That's it. You got it.
Nick, no, I'm not selling reviews, but for clients' businesses is ranking 6 to 7 after 2 months of work.
A brand new business?
That's a business he's doing SEO for, and after 2 months of SEO, they're still sitting in spot 6 or 7.
I mean, if they're brand new and you're sitting in spot 6 or 7 in maps and in organic in 2 months, not bad. Yeah. Now, if they had an asset that was already performing and it hasn't moved at all, then I would start looking at, well, what are you doing? Yeah. Are you not focusing on, like, what are you focusing on?
Yeah, because that doesn't give you really enough information. It's like, is it a brand new business? Where were they at when you started? Were they in spot 10 2 months ago and now they're in 6 and 7? You know,
yep. Were they in spot 40? Yeah, exactly. You have more info for us, Nick?
Yeah, no, I'm not a retired MMA fighter. Chris is the trainer.
Yeah.
Whatever. No
way.
But interesting little thing though. Once I do have my surgery afterwards, I am preparing for. I do weightlifting and bodybuilding. So, but that's not MMA. Let's see. But yeah, secret sauce, sending traffic. You used to tell me that it's like, what's the number one ranking factor? Traffic.
Engagement. All day long.
Which is engagement. As I tell people, there's a difference between ranking and organic and local. Local is based mainly on behavioral signals. Organic is mainly on authority and trust and backlinks.
Exactly. Consistency over time is how you win organic. And then activity in your actual marketplace is how you win local. Like maps. You know,
well, there you have it, Nick. It's a new business, number one. Okay. Competition is less, which is what you're saying. Top ranking GMB, the one that you're competing against, has an age factor and has the keyword in its name. I just did an audit yesterday, and I said, did you notice out of the people in the top 3 all have the keyword in the name in the GMB. The ones from 4 down don't. It's not brain stuff.
I see, but I wouldn't. If you're working with a business and they came to you with their actual business name, don't change it.
You can't. You can if they let you to, but they're going to take a chance and go into verification. Re-verify.
Yeah, I mean, if they let you do it, but then too, you could always register the business. So
I've seen GMBs that were sitting nowhere, and you just put in the keyword plus city, and then they dominate top 3. Just by doing that shit.
Especially if there's a little bit of activity. Like if you just change it and there's no activity, no interest,
then it's not gonna happen.
Not ever. That's right.
And you can, like Chris was saying, you can just simply get a DBA and register the business, add that with the keyword, and then get the paperwork you need. So if you do get re-verification, you have what you need.
And then the only other things I would look at, Nick, is when you're looking at that GBP, right? Are the winners showing address or not? Also, is your guy are you trying to be more than one thing? Like if you have HVAC, you have AC, and you have heating, like just run for the HVAC, right? Like don't go after a bunch of stuff. Look for your core offering. That's one primary category. Your services are the exact services that are in all the A tags on your page. And then look at your citations, your directories. You know your keywords that you gave them? Those were your core offerings, your services. Well, did they match what's in the drop downs on your website? Right? Are you putting in all kinds of stuff? Are you accepting services that Google gives you? Are you consistently posting? Do the reviews come from the area I'm servicing? And do they say those service key terms? Like there could be a million. Let me see it. What is it? Let's see it. Give it up the tapes, dude. Let's go. Let's look.
Do you think apps and other startups should do SEO?
Not first. Yes, you should put up your page because your app is probably sitting on a subdomain, right? And the first 10 to 50 pages is information to support all the little questions, right? So you'll have that. But now that information, because if you have an app, it's solving one core problem. Informational content on the website, SEO. So the answer is yes. But now I can run ads to that info. And guess what? Info traffic is cheap. Very cheap. So yes, you're doing SEO, but not in the traditional sense. I'm just answering those core questions so I can pump ads.
And most of the time, like apps is mainly how many fucking downloads can you get? And it's going to be mainly user generated content.
Oh, I wasn't thinking like, I'm thinking like an app, like like System.io or something,
No, I'm talking about like apps, like games or stuff like that.
All the winners I see there, right? You see it. They're running ads like crazy. 96,000 downloads.
They're not doing SEO.
No.
Some are not doing SEO.
No. My mistake there. I was confused, I guess.
Yeah, he says thank you. And he's in San Francisco, so yeah, it's gonna be like games and stuff. Over here, I know for instance, you can make a freaking ton of money over here if you get into games because it's a free game or an app, and then they run ads to it, and then they also if you want to unlock this, you pay 200 pesos or whatever, like $4.
Yep, like that Roblox money.
Yeah.
So
why am I not standing like Chris? I'm not standing like Chris because my standing desk is at the office, and this is a short ass desk.
I've been here for 11 hours standing here. That's why I can't stand still.
I'm surprised you don't have one of them fucking walking pads at your desk yet.
No, I don't have a walking pad.
But he's like, ideas. He's going to get them now.
I do have a rubber pad.
That's a good idea because you usually go to the left and to the right, and you're on your energy drinks all the time.
Yeah, I'm sipping this. This will be my last one. It was a long day.
Yeah,
but it's all right.
Nick says I've done the GMB and website as per your videos, and brand new GMB is doing good. Just the website is at page 2. I'm still doing citations and press releases.
Got it. So the GBP is performing properly. And then the website per the video. Well, if you've seen the GBP videos, if you keep digging, I've definitely outlined this before. So your services, you know what I'm talking about. Those core services are not going to come outside of what Google would call those services. You know what I mean by this? Like I'm not making up names. So that's going to be in my header dropdown or in the hamburger. It's going to be in the middle of the page, and it's also going to be at the bottom. The only reason I'm doing this is I'm telling Google 3 times, hey, here's the services and the locations I provide them.
Correct.
Right? Have you done that? And then here's what you want to do. Go to organic and go to maps, right? Figure out who the big winner is. Go into SEMrush and look up the AI stuff, right? It says it'll cost like $30. It's worth it. What you're looking for is I don't care about the sources. Go and grab all the prompts. It's variations of the questions. Just figure out what the core questions are, and now those are your anchors now. All right? So when you go do your PRs, or when you go do your local PRs, or my personal favorite, because you could get 1,000 of them for dirt cheap, when you start sending those comments, do those. Send those into the GBP, and then also send them into the website, but not your homepage internal. I've said too much.
So none of whatever this person's name is that keeps asking, where are we at? He's in San Francisco. Chris is in Pennsylvania, and I am in the Philippines.
Yep. Dude, you should see William's got it made, dude. Oh. Well, wait, you're not in Cebu though, right?
I am in Manila. I'm in the mainland now.
Yeah. But that spot,
Even
dude, when
better.
you showed me that swing, like, dude, I was sold. If I didn't have to go home to my family, dude.
Well,
If I could stay home,
that house right now is for sale. You can have it, Chris.
how many M's though? Oh no.
No, that house is for sale for $500,000.
Wow, that's wild.
And it's negotiable.
Yeah, see, but
Like,
here's the
I gotta think about it.
see. There's some extra steps though. You can't hold the property as an American.
Yeah.
I gotta have a lady.
But
Yo, I have. Oh man, I was wild for a minute there.
But as long as you can, if you have the ability to get married, or you know someone that you
We
trust,
tried, bro.
you know, you could, and stuff. But yeah, that's on the market. My condo is also on the market, and my other houses. I have three properties all on the market right now.
Dang, you sold all those? What's the? What's
I'm
the?
selling all of them.
Why? What are you and the wife gonna do? What's the plan?
Well, we don't. I mean, the second. So we built out Telewas. The second. Thank you. Very positive energy. Appreciate it. Yeah. He said, but you can marry a Filipino though. Chris's difficulty is he has his son. Okay, so just to let you know that. And he loves and adores his son, which I don't blame him. Number two. Thank you for the very positive energy thing. So. The house in Colossen is a 3-story house with an infinity pool. We've never even stayed the night in it. It's brand new. Not even lived in it.
Rich people problems.
So we built that because in front of it is a resort, or they're building a resort, and we were originally going to live in it before we moved around. And then the house in Surigao. I don't live in Surigao. That's in the province, and that's where we originally were. And that house actually has the old office attached to it. So
And that's in the
if you wanted that, Chris, it also even has your house and office attached to it already.
There,
brand new agency. And then it has the beachfront property, and then it has the jacuzzi out front, and you don't even know about all that stuff. The fucking cabana out in the front has a damn jacuzzi and shower, man.
Right outside?
Outside. You can look at the sunset and sit in the jacuzzi.
Dude, I must have told, I don't know that many people, like, physically that I meet up with, but I probably told 3 of my closest friends. I'm like, dude, you should see this guy's house. He's got a rocker. You can almost touch the beach, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I love that house. So that house, but the condo, I'm selling for basically a little over $100K. The condo is like a 2-bedroom apartment. It's small. It's good for a single guy, but it's not good for like a family. And when we move,
HOA, is there like an HOA program there?
So the condos you can own straight out.
Oh, that's what I read. Yeah.
And yes, there's like where we're at. That is Azure Resort. So it's a resort with grocery stores inside of it, spas. It's literally attached to the mall. So it's really convenient and secure. But the thing is, it does have basically HOA dues, which is like $100 a month. So,
jeez, dude, that's what it costs to live in a trailer park here. You know what I mean? I was looking at some
problems. So I'm giving you opportunities. You just let me know. So,
you got 3 spots. And then but you didn't give up the tapes though. Can you not say what's the plan?
So the plan is we're going to be building we're buying about 1,000 meters in another area where my mentor's at, and we're going to be building up our own house and stuff there. Own house, own office, own studio.
Oh, so, are you going to be getting other assets for other people too?
No, we're going to buy our own property and put our own office there, our own studio, own house.
Cool.
And I just don't want to live in the province. So
dang, you plugged right in with this guy.
Yep. So it has no service pages, as did not have enough searches, and same pages are ranking for both service, wedding photography website, both wedding and pre-wedding keyword shows same result.
Wait a minute here.
Listed services in the home page itself and same services in GMB. So you don't have separate pages for all the services.
That's interesting. And Nick, man, that's crazy. I have a wedding videographer. His name is Adam, though. That was going to be my video today. So it's very similar to his issue. So each of those services, how many could there be, right? Honestly, like what's the core service? Wedding photographer, and then you're going to be doing wedding photographer plus venue, right? And then the problem there, though, is can I get a service area or a physical location GBP that I can sync to Bing for the venues and for my primary locations, right? Yeah. If there are secondary services, do not, if I have photographer, right, and say you also do videography or whatever other service, or maybe you do the portable ones, like they put the iPad up, like the dance things, whatever it is, create another one on, Suite B, Suite A, with a separate DBA. Google will let you do it.
Yep.
That way it doesn't interfere. So it's having the GBP with the unique pages, like William said. That'll be key. But location pages, service pages, and then unique GBPs.
So you got my wife watching. Now she's going to answer for you. Final plan is living in Maine, Manila, having a house in Manila and our own business building near our mentor, and always be aligned with our purpose and goals.
Key.
So
walking in the light. So right in Manila too. So that's the spot.
Yep. Because you don't have all the internet issues and all the other Magunda drama. So,
but man, I saw some of the wildest stuff. Like it.
So I had one where Craig stayed at. Whereas I remember I put Golden Phoenix. He saw a dead dog and someone shot or something, and I was like, this was actually what was crazy though. When we did that conference, that was during the time that they shut down the Filipino offshore gaming. And so you had a lot of the Chinese and some other stuff going on. And that's why I told him, said, well, I can put you in Okada, which is a 5-star casino resort, which looks totally different. But in mainland Manila, like in BF Homes where I'm at, where I showed you the other day, you wouldn't even know you're in the Philippines because it's, the houses over here are $1 million and up.
Dude, in Manila, even that spot where you guys held that last one, dude, they were bringing me Starbucks. Like, I'm like walking around, they're giving me these waters, dude, it was.
Yeah, Daisy,
I enjoyed the second
Daisy was getting the stuff. Whereas, like, go get Chris some energy drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. And then once I realized how things work,
we do plan on you. You'll get to meet them. So, because I know we talked about we were going to do an event in Cebu, and that got canceled because of all the crap. But we do plan on doing an event in like Manila, and but that will be in the future. And whenever we do it, I'll definitely message you and stuff. My mentor is MJ Lopez.
But that flight is brutal.
He's like the Filipino version of Tony Robbins. So my wife says, we also have bigger purpose this time, helping people as much as we can. Yeah. And we don't hire like 80 something people like we did before. I got 14 people. Yeah. We still handle the same volume, the same everything, because now we have the systems. This is why Chris said it, and I'll say it over and over. If you don't have the right systems in place, you don't know the business aspect of it, you will fail.
Yeah, that's what
You can have the best strategy. Chris can give you the best strategy, but if you have the worst mindset, then guess what's going to happen? That strategy is not going to help you.
For sure. Yeah.
Nick says, thanks for the answer, Chris. Special thank you to Chris. I started SEO 2 years back. I could not afford courses. Your videos helped me. I've watched 500 plus videos, and they are gold mine of SEO knowledge. 1,000%.
Perfect. Wow. Thank you. I like this guy.
Yeah. Nick, his name is Nick Hill Bat SEO.
Well, awesome. I hope you get rich. Enjoy. You're gonna get wrinkles though, bro. You keep it up all this.
No, over here, just go to the spa. Go to the spa.
Yeah, you look fresh. I had a long day, bro. Give me a
No,
break.
that's the thing. I'm gonna watch myself because I remember before when I was doing damn videos all the time, I was sitting there getting old as dirt. Failing is just data, correct? Most people are afraid of failing. Most people think that failing is the reason that it's the main cause of their not being successful. In reality, it's comfort, being comfortable with where you're at, and being scared of failing. If you test, this is SEO business, whatever. The more I test, the more I'm going to fail. The more I'm going to get data. The more I'm going to know what's working, what's not working. Then I can scale what's working. If I can scale what's working, then I'll be successful. Key.
And failures, on a karmic level, a failure means you're on your way.
Yep.
Like that's the devil trying to trick you out of position. If you start failing, you're about to hit. Usually, like right after a fail, I always hit. Now, early on, like when I was in my 20s, I didn't know that.
As soon as you're going through the crap and you're worried, it's generally right after we've had something happen or a big loss comes a big win. It's always a roller coaster. One of the things that we learn is like the problem is the valleys they last much longer.
That's right.
The peaks are like they last shorter periods, so you got to make the most of the peak.
What's that movie? When you're up, it's not as good as it seems, and when you're down, you don't think you'll get back up again.
Yeah,
you ever seen Blow before?
Learned in poker, they teach it's the same thing. It's like if you can't take the downs, you don't deserve the highs, and you got to learn to roll with it. Because, like with me, whenever I used to play, was when I was winning, I couldn't lose, and when I was losing, it's like I don't care what hand I had, I was going to lose. There were times I would fold pocket rockets or aces or kings because I know I was losing. I folded one time. I folded queens full to someone because I knew they had kings full. I could tell. And it's like most people fold that sort of thing, but you got really good hands, and no matter what, you're going to lose.
That's right.
I got a straight flush. Yeah, someone else got a bigger straight flush.
Only online though with that. Dude, if I hit a straight flush, bro, I don't know.
I'll do it live. I like live.
Yeah, live is cool. Well,
all I ever did was live, but the thing is, I don't play anymore. But the thing is, it's like it taught me a lot.
Yeah, micro lessons.
More data, more systems in place. That's the key. I know even you used to have more people, and now you've cut back some too. So
way back, and even some core people.
Yep.
And now even too, like I have the assets sitting there, but I got something else cooking. Like you said, I've been doing the work in the SEO, getting the craft down. But now I understand, okay, who's the core market? Okay, which advertising works? I have a different game
aspect of it. I never thought I'd heard the day Chris was going to be running ads.
Oh, all kinds of ads.
Yeah. And just I jokingly tell people, before SEO, I was doing Google ads. I was managing over $1 million a month in ads.
Dang.
I was not actually my first was web design. Then from web design, it was pay per click. Then it got into SEO.
Yep. And then I'm not even, you have to take yourself out of the equation too.
Yeah.
It might not even be my face. I've been even selling links. I learned that on Blackout World. Like I might have 2 or 3 of those top listings. You would never know it was mine. You would never know. I've been sticky up there for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you ever see a Superman post?
I don't even go on Blackout World.
Oh, okay, yeah. Most guys don't. Or there's only a few guys I know.
I used to, but I just haven't been in there in forever.
Well, yeah, but you build a team. You have the. Yeah, why would you?
Reason
you don't need a vendor.
You don't need a vendor. You are the vendor.
You don't need a vendor. You are the vendor. I feel you. Yeah, I like pitching on there though.
Yeah.
So cool, man.
What else? Questions. That's the last question we got. So
cool.
But yeah, appreciate you. We'll be back here. what's his name? We'll be back here next week. Well, I also do GMB Pros Monday through Friday, right around 9 p.m. East Coast time. It's sometimes 10 p.m. It just depends on when I get to it. But Harry, that's generally when I'm going live. And I'm going like day 1, I do this. Day 2, I do this. Day 3, I do this. Day 4, all the way to ranking them.
Oh, so this Thursday it'll be GBP stuff?
Yep, this Friday.
Oh,
Well,
I'll be shining then.
Thursday for me, but Friday, tomorrow. And we'll be doing, it's like I'm teaching how we rank stuff in AI overview and stuff. And just step by step. Right now, I'm actually having to rebuild the site because the site sucked. And then he doesn't have, for example, like this guide, you don't have a page for all your services. So one of the things we're doing is we're building out all of his pages. It's going to be about 400,000 words of content by the time we're done. But I know you think that's insane, but that's the way we do it. And
no, I understand it's the way to go, but this is wild.
But
that sounds like a quad special.
Yes, Harry, GME Pros, we will have it tomorrow. It's 9 p.m. East Coast time. So I do it Monday through Friday, and then Chris goes live on his channel on YouTube, so you can go check him out there. Or Chris Paul Marketing.
Thank you, William.
And check him out. And I know he sells services just like I sell services. It doesn't matter, either one of us. Go on his back end, check him out. So, but appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate your time. And I will see you next week, brother. Thank you so much.
See you next week. Yep. Bye-bye.
Blessed.